show Carlito, I was Benny Blanco. Check it out. Raindrop, offset. Plug, need an outlet. Shot put me in the box, I'm in the box off. All the bass shorty, socks off. Mac Miller, Reggie Miller, the killer, Canaries, Black Stiller, White Villa, French vanilla, garage like a. My homie rip your mask off.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. Bring them things.
Diego Ave.
I heard he's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, young, getting paid, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm poppin'. They don't wanna put some money in my pockets. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, a hater always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm tryna feed my. I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my. No way, no way, no way, yeah. They ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard he's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
I heard he tryna lie me, but I ain't no dummy. It's okay though, got it, you really want it. I spent 13 on the ring and now I feel unlucky. Hey, she love my diamond ring, she said she wanna touch it. It's okay, I get dirty.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Vikings are #1 in third down percentage, and they'll be up against the Ravens team looking to shut that down.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. With Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick, Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Bridgewater to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Blinks is terrible at Madden. Here comes an L.
They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let me get your mood team though.
And the back goes into motion. Third and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Send me browser and win this game.
Field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They caught the ball free in the backfield.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Counter with Murray. And some space here. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go. Wide 80.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The slot man in motion right. Cook following the penalty. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And from down in Miami, an update. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now running right through him. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens. So the D-line's going to spread out. Second down, Flacco now. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. And now Bridgewater is still down. Looks like he was shaken up there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. Here we go. 38.
They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
The first throw here for the backup Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Out of the Wildcat, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, Taylor. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating off play action. Flacco. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jordan Evans in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Flacco under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Try a little trickery here on the end around. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down following the run.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Here we go. Brand 38.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo, and the Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Now and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Kendricks able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now it's Flacco. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
10 yards to go on third. Flacco. Catch made there by Brett Perriman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. Looking left side. That's caught by Maclin. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. On second down, Flacco to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. A red zone first down for Flacco. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Flacco to throw again on second down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brian Robinson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's going to go down again. So that one will be accepted. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Dixon on the give from Flacco. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Play action, Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. To pass, Flacco. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Flex round! Flex Ohio, let's go! Grand 38! Ohio, let's go! What? Nudge! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's able to find Diggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that it often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. And it's the Bills that have added to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bird. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They go play action here on 1st down. Howard, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Wormley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They run the counter with Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Flacco off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And running with power here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A dump off for Dixon. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Drops it underneath to Dixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They'll run. It's Dixon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Big hold of the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They run it again with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They go play action with Taylor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. 2nd down, Flacco now. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Ravens. 48 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 1st down, Flacco. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd down following the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it's third down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And out now come the Vikings. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now a run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken right around the 44. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. And it's the Dolphins that wound up winning that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. They'll look to throw. There he goes inside the 30. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies. It's a vibe. I just put the homie. It's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I will most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this Creek alone is on me, maybe. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard, yeah. I pop in your memory. You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you true love out the gutter. Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I will most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled. Yeah.
I feel like I should be giving up. You can't leave it's too much. But I'm tired of you, me on. And I don't like where this is going. And I've been stuck in all your apologies. Gave my all, but you want it all from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name.
Montana.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I call them, he bring them things. Mucho. I bring them things. Looking so expensive. Rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Man, you don't want with them, bro. Oh, you, and it better get low. Extorting, you ain't got no friends. Oh, they'll be with that like a Chanel scarf like rainbow. $1,000, this ain't your cloth. You ain't, that ain't no sauce. I can see the noodles made for poodles. I'm thinking about the La Ferrari coupe. 1.8, the option is the roof. Greens is a secret to the youth. Your goals are malnourished. Please spit the juice. Y'all be vaping, I be laden. Yes, y'all be aping. I'm Richard Mill Nation. No diamonds, just tourbillon facing with gears and sprockets with the sapphire casing.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho. I bring them things, looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Here's a little story about a kid from Morocco. Had to show Carlito I was Benny Blanco. Check it out. Raindrop, offset. Plug, we the outlet. Shot put me in the box, I'm in the box off. All the face shorty, socks off. Mac Miller, Reggie Miller, the killer, Canary, back stiller, white villa, fresh vanilla, garage like a kill him soft. Lauren Hilla, get up, crib Calabasas on the hill. I had him on plate. Beatles on the red carpet. Alcatraz bars, crash cars, ain't no future in front. My homie rip your mask off.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho. I bring them things, looking so expensive. Rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less.